It's Principal, Professor, Dean, Vice Chancellor, President, Chancellor of the United States, Noah Goldsmith, Noah Christopher Fainene Goldsmith. Yes. Here at Ghetto Sex University, we have a number of different courses, classes, and programs that you can take to further enhance your career. Yes. But today's lesson is about infidelity, cheating, right? And I like to always start off with my own experiences first. You know what I'm saying? And first I'll start off with a couple of my past, relationships. If you was in a past relationship of mine, you know what I'm saying, you probably, I ain't gonna lie, part of me feel like you ain't got no business on my page. Like, you obviously found something else better to do, right? You obviously found somebody else better to do. Why you talking about me like we still together? I moved on for the better. You moved on to whoever. I was down for whatever, and then some. You're not gonna make me late to work again, though. And it is shebe de teto. Assalamu alaikum. You feel me? I keep CP around here. But I had to learn the hard way. Somebody already broke my heart. Somebody already broke my heart. Sade. You see what I'm saying? And like I mentioned in a couple previous videos before, I had to spend some time with like my women cousins. You see what I'm saying? Because if you feel me, ghetto sex dates back to prehistoric times, right? You feel me? Brother and sister was doing it and all type of stuff. And all type of stuff. Like direct brother and sister, until humans realized that we will have genetic disorders if we continue to intertwine the closer, you feel me, the bloodline. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, you feel me, we are the world. We are the children. You see what I'm saying? Infidelity is kind of like, it's kind of a paradox, and it's kind of a joke, because it's like you technically can't cheat for real. You just move on. But my whole thing is, no, don't bring that back to me. Do not bring that back to me. Trying to, you feel me? Like it's over. You see what I'm saying? Because, like, now some of you all might look at me as, he insecure because he can't get over the fact that, well, what am I supposed to do? And if I go see somebody else, it's wrong. If the man go see somebody else, it's wrong. But the woman, nowadays times have changed. You see, back in like the 50s, women used to get slapped. You feel me? It was in the kitchen. You feel me? I'm not gonna say that they know their place, because that's a little feminist, that's a little misogynistic. But at the same time, there was some order established, and the man typically wore the pants in the household. Now it's 2026, and the roles are reversed. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, you see, and I don't know the statistics. Maybe somebody can back up the statistics, because I'm a man that likes to go based off what the statistics say first. If after we go off of the statistics, then we can further gather more information to then form a better hypothesis, to then come up with a better conclusion. Am I preaching? Am I preaching? Can I get an amen? My God. And I'm almost done. And we're gonna have another lesson on infidelity too. Okay, but I want to hear you all's stories about anytime you experience infidelity. Okay, and let me do what I promised that I was gonna do and talk about my experiences with infidelity. So you gotta live on both sides of the coin. You see what I'm saying? To really experience. But the sweet spot, you feel me? You know, whenever you was a kid and you flicked the coin in the middle and it was going like in the middle. Okay? Anybody need some help? The middle is where you could be. Eventually the coin gonna fall down. You know what I'm saying? But the middle, you feel me? You stay out of a lot of drama. But man, okay, the side nigga, right? I'm the side nigga. Shorty bring me some food. You feel me? I'm in her car. The nigga on the over the let's call it the intercom. You know, cars you could talk to him now, the Bluetooth, whatever. The nigga call on the intercom. Hey, where you at? Ooh. She straight up lying to she lying to this nigga over the phone, and she lying to this nigga. Excuse me. She lying to this man. She lying to this man right in front of my face. Where you at? She did not tell him where she was at. That's all I'm gonna say. She did not tell him where she was at. Cause she was with me at my mama's house. You see what I'm saying? But we wasn't in the house though. We was in the car. You see what I'm saying? And I would and I'm 9 times out of 10. That's even worse. That's an even worse place to be, right? And so I got to thinking, like, should I take it even further with this girl? If she willing to lie, if she willing to lie to this man, she definitely willing to lie to me. But you know, me, like, at this point in my career, I had, like, I don't even care. I don't even care. Is you gonna come over and bring me some food? Is you gonna come over and be a good person to me? You see what I'm saying? Another time I experienced infidelity was, man, now, you feel me? A lot of times, like I mentioned in the previous video, you don't have to have all of the evidence. You don't have to have all of the evidence to already know. You see what I'm saying? In high school, you see your shorty walking down the hallway with another man a little too often. You see what I'm saying? I can't really remember a time I was truly. Oh yeah, I can't experience a time I was truly like felt it in my chest a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna get to that. But in high school, you know, that's when you really start peeping ish. You know, that's when okay. You know what I mean? And it's like the girl I was with mostly in high school, I ain't gonna lie, like everybody was telling me like, man, like you could do so much better, and why you even with her, bro? You see how handsome you is, bro? She alright, you feel me? And that's, you feel me? I was like, yeah, you right. You right. She mess up. The least I'm gonna do as far as stay with her is just if she want to be around, let her be around. But I'm gonna do my thing. You see, I'm 24 now. I really started this P player stuff when I was in middle school. Really before that, you know what I'm saying? It was always. I would say middle school was my worst. No. I would say sophomore year was my worst. You feel me? Oh, there goes some more infidelity for you. I'm on the cruise, okay? Shorty, I'm sure she had a boyfriend back home in Texas. He's from Texas. But she was with me on the boat, though. If your shorty go on the cruise, you might as well, man. Whew. And don't go with her too. If your shorty go on a cruise, if she going to Jamaica, she going with her girl. If she going on a girl's trip anywhere more than 50 miles away from your black ass, it's over with. It's over with. I'm sorry, man. Somebody got to keep it real with you. And I mentioned this in the previous video. I wish somebody would have kept it real with me when I was younger about these whoremongers. Men and women can both be whoremongers, bro. You see what I'm saying? And who am I? Who am I, one, to judge, okay? And where do I fall down the line of the list of whoremongers? You see what I'm saying? Right now, I'm just Professor Goldsmith, okay? And right now, I don't need no other title other than that, because I'm giving you real life scenarios and real game right now, okay? I'm giving you my real life experiences, because now another thing I did when I was the distributor of infidelity, okay? Now one thing I would do, okay, is not certify the title, like we just friends or whatever, or not even say like you my boyfriend or girlfriend. Why even take it that far? You see what I'm saying? One time I dated a 19-year-old girl, 19-year-old girl and a 33-year-old girl at the same time. And that's not a good idea. If you're doing that right now, you need to stop, because I was also working a job. And that was a whole lot of stress. I was working a job, going to school, seeing this girl across the bridge, seeing that girl across the bridge. It was a whole lot of stress, bro. If you're doing that, you need to stop, because one day I laid out on the floor with the worst migraine headache I ever had in my entire life. Bro. So if you're doing that, just slow down, okay? But I did that to see the dichotomy of ages, right? And to see what one girl at this age wanted versus another girl at this age wanted. And I'm gonna tell you, they both want the same thing. They both want that. But I'll say that one is gonna keep it. She gonna keep it 1,000 with you, and that's the older lady, and that's what I appreciate about the older lady is the older lady is gonna keep it. The older lady is gonna keep it 100,000 wowsing with you. She tell me this other man want me to move in with him and he gonna provide for me. Okay, I understand. I'm not gonna be able to do that for you right now. I'm trying to get my degree. You see what I'm saying? A 19-year-old girl, you feel me? She out here getting drunk. She partying. She doing X, Y, Z. You feel me? That's gonna lead you to destruction. You feel me? As a P, that's gonna lead you to destruction. And vice versa. If you a girl watching this video and your nigga out there, you feel me, out there running the streets, and he can't keep a sober mind for the most part. He don't know his limit. You feel me? That's not a good man that you want to be around. It's not a good, that's nobody that you can help. You see what I'm saying? Because we all need help. Right? I'm sure somebody could explain to you or talk to you a little better, you feel me, in this video. But as I proceed, man. And so it was two girls I was seeing within a span of like a year, right? Let's cut the year in half, 6 months. You feel me? Come over one time. She act like, I don't know, she running over from her neighbor house. Come on, bro. I'm not stupid. Yo, I had an old bishop in Des Moines, Iowa. He used to say, yo, cheating hard will tell on you. You feel me? I pull up, I see this nigga, zoom. And me, I'm a good actor. I've been in several plays. I can act like I ain't see nothing, right? I can still be lovey-dovey. Started talking about, I got a new phone. And I said, oh, let me see. She instantly, overly snatched it back. I'm not retarded. I'm not stupid. But I can't act like that. Everybody plays the fool sometimes. No exception to the rule. But I'll say this though. When that head good though, you will act. dumb. You feel me? Smart brain, dumb nigga. Instantly. Overly dumb. Just come back, you feel me? It's a yin and a yang to everything. We can't. If that's what if you give me that goobity gobbity sloppity sloppity 3000 sucky big whoopee, sucky McWhuppy, whoo, yeah. She making offer that you can't refuse. You see what I'm saying? Now moving on after that situation, you feel me? You feel me? Here goes another situation. I'm trying to do a little concert at the school. Bro. And I come over to the shorty crib. I'm like, hey, I'm in town. You feel me? I'm gonna check up on you. I call her. She like, oh, my cat is she boo-booing everywhere. Ooh, you gotta give me a second. But the first time she didn't pick up the phone. And I looked at her location, I barely look at her location. She at the nigga house. I'm not stupid. Let's talk about infidelity here, huh? Somebody already broke my heart. And I go over there, cause she lets me in. She's like, cause I'm getting ready to go now. I done call her. She call her one more time. Whoop, hang up. She like, wait, no, you can come back. I'm like, maybe she wasn't being unfaithful. Maybe she was having a problem with her cat. Maybe she was on the phone with her uncle. Excuse me. Oh, Lord. Oh. Or her cousin, uncle. Maybe she was. And I get over there, and I'm hugging her, and you feel me? I get a whiff of the coochie. It's all rubber, man. Use your senses. Use your senses, man. And when you get caught, you feel me? When you get caught, it is not the first time that you did that. You feel me? But can I be upset? No. But if we have an agreement, we have some sort of agreement, we have some sort of mutual understanding that we not gonna see other people. You feel me? The least you could do is say, well, that's not gonna work for me. I hope I'm helping somebody here. The least you could do, even if you don't have some sort of mutual agreement, the least you could do is say, well, I'm finna go see other people. Simple communication. ABC. Easy as 1, 2, 3. ABC. You and me and him. Or if you a girl dealing with, you feel me? Or them. It's 2026, them. Well, I'm just about done with this video. The last thing I'm going to say about infidelity, okay, is that it is sort of a paradox. You technically cannot be unfaithful. Study the animal kingdom and the behavior of animals, okay, right? Study that. And I'm going to also say, you feel me, if you happen to see the other person that somebody was unfaithful with, and you look at that person and you say, man, they got it going on, bro. Here's a song for you. There's no such thing as a life that's better than yours, J. Cole, bro. Love yours. Love everything about you and who you are, who yourself, and who you are, because you cannot control anybody. You cannot control anybody, right? Especially hormones and alcohol. You feel me? People blame it on the alcohol, man. And that's another thing. Stop blaming drugs and alcohol for your foolishness. Your foolishness and folly. Stop that. Okay? Because that's what you wanted to do anyway. Don't blame it on nothing else but yourself. You see what I'm saying? I was gonna say one more thing. Unfaithfulness is technically a paradox. Stop blaming it on liquor or other drugs, right? And the last thing I'm gonna say is if you experience cheating, if there was some form of communication beforehand, that would solve a lot of issues. A lot less people would be in jail. A lot less people would be dead. You see what I'm saying? I hope I'm helping somebody. Remember to communicate. Remember to communicate. Communicate. Ready. Hey, it's No Jeezy. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope y'all have a great day. And bless up, baby.